Good evening, all of you. I would rather say a watery evening to all of you because it has been raining the whole day. So, good evening, all who are present in the session. Quickly taking their names, those who have already wished. Okay. Good evening, Saraswati. Uh, yes, thank you so much. I think this is Deepmala. Thank you so much. Yes, good evening, Palak, Anisha, Saishri, Himanshu, Saswati, Ria, Aru, Saishri, okay, Dikshita, Malira, Akanksha, okay, Snigdha Sahu, Girisha, Adhyayan, Dia, Ayush, Pushpak, Amrita. Okay, good evening, all of you. Yes, good evening, Mac. Yes. Good evening, all of you, and a hearty welcome to all of you to the session, to the live session once again. And as usual, I'm quite glad, happy, I am overwhelmed that you all have been along with me in this journey. I would rather call it a journey, in this journey of learning, where I have taken I can say I have taken the decision to take up tenses. We are now continuing tenses. We have taken many classes. This is for those who have come to this platform today for the first time. ऐसे बहुत हैं जो लोग मेरे ख्याल से आज नए ज्वाइन किए हैं उनके लिए I have been taking this for quite a few months, maybe almost near 2 months, and we have covered a lot of portion of tenses. This is the part of simple past tense. You are the most important part of our journey. Okay, thank you so much. And if our journey is, I do not believe that there is any particular destination because there's no end to learning. You can learn throughout your life. So I can say this is just a part of your learning journey. Okay, now straight away coming to the session, as you all might have known from the poster and from the thumbnail that we'll be discussing about simple past tense. Though it sounds simple, but then I have found a lot of, I can say, mistakes, errors as far as writing and speaking is concerned. Yes, Atish, learning has no end. Okay. Yes, as far as writing and speaking is concerned, I have come across a lot of, I can say a lot of times I have come across mistakes which often students or often people make. So what I'm going to do is that I'll be giving you the structure, which some of you must be knowing. So today's agenda is I'll be telling you the structure. Yes, good evening, Rajesh. सिंपल पास्ट का स्ट्रक्चर क्या है, उसके लिए हम कौन से वर्ड्स यूज करते हैं, फिर हम सीखेंगे कि सिंपल पास्ट को नेगेटिव कैसे करते हैं, एक पॉजिटिव सेंटेंस है तो उसको नेगेटिव कैसे करना है, नेगेटिव से क्वेश्चंस कैसे बनानी है. सो वी विल बी डीलिंग ऑन ऑल दिस थिंग्स. एंड आई हैव, ओके, या Sanvi, welcome to the session. And yes, I have an interesting, I can say, an interesting part at the end of the session. By the time we come to the end, I have something interesting to discuss with you. Now, coming straight to the session, we will be discussing about simple past tense. Simple past को हम और क्या-क्या बोल सकते हैं? अच्छा, दिख नहीं रहा है. This is a problem. Is it clear now? It's visible? Yeah. So simple past को हम और क्या बोलते हैं? Simple past को हम बोलते हैं, yes. Good evening, Smruti, Adhyayan. I hope I have taken all of your names, those who have texted me. And good evening to all of them, those who have not texted. Yes, good evening, Nikhil, Somendra, Himanshu, Akanksha Behra, Anisha. Yes, good evening. Simple past को और क्या क्या बोलते हैं? Simple past को हम past simple भी बोलते हैं. You may come across के बहुत जगह पे simple past को past simple भी कहा जाता है. Yes, Priyanka. I know that you're Priyanka. Okay. And इसको हम past indefinite भी कहते हैं. Like many times I come across this question कि मैम ये structure क्या है, ये structure क्या है? कुछ नहीं है, ये सब names है, names of the same structure. Like we people, we human beings, we have different names. Same way, this tense has got different names. So these are just different names. Coming to the structure of this, where do we need? Let's understand. Simple past means, oh, it's leaking. Simple past means, let's say this is present. I hope ये दिख रहा है. हाँ. Let's say अभी present, अभी right now what is happening? अभी जो हो रहा है हमारे साथ, that is present. What is present? What is happening with us right now? We are in the live session. So this is present. This goes under your future. Let's say your future है और ये है past. This is past. So कोई भी action. Let's say हम लोग यहाँ हैं. What's the timing now? It's 8:07. That's the present, right? We are here now. So any action before that, any action, may it be at 8:06, may any action that took place at 8:05, and that action is over, no relation with the present. Action past में शुरू हुआ है, past में ही खत्म हो गया है. Past मतलब 1 मिनट पहले भी अगर जो कुछ हुआ है, that goes under past. Even in the afternoon, whatever happened with you, that is past. It's over. Time never waits for anyone. Time and tide waits for none, as we all know. So, whatever had happened, even a fractional second back, goes under the tense. Which tense? Past tense. Simple past tense. So, past में कोई action हुआ था, past में शुरू हुआ था, past में खत्म हो गया. Straight away make it in simple past tense. No confusion in that case. Let's say you get a question. No, I'll first finish. Present. You are right now over here. So any action that took place between this, ये जो past का जो graph है, in this graph, anywhere, any point of time, if there is an action, let's say इस point में कोई action हुआ था, then that is past. Let's say at this point some other action happened. Again past, right? So let's say I woke up in the morning is this point. Then I had my lunch is this point. So it's like all points. Whatever happened in past goes under simple past tense. Do not get it confused with past perfect tense. I will be taking a session on past perfect tense where I'll be clearly differentiating what is the difference between simple past, what is the difference between past perfect. So past perfect, keep it aside. Today we are only dealing with simple past tense. Yes, good evening Sarthak, and I think this is Aryesh Lok. Good evening to both of you. Now coming to the tenses. What do we do? How do we frame sentences in simple past? It's pretty dark today. Okay. Something that happened in past. No, before I give you any sentence, it's better कि आप मुझे कुछ sentence दो. You do one thing. Write down one action that happened with you or that you did. One activity that you did today in the morning, which is not a routine. एक ऐसा action जो आज सुबह ने किया है कोई ऐसा एक्शन या एक्टिविटी, but it is not your routine. Write down a sentence. It should be in simple past. Those who know how to frame, जिन्हें पता है simple past sentences how to make, we frame simple past sentences by using the verb to. I'll come to it. What is verb to? Frame a sentence that had happened with you. Any one sentence. I woke up at 8. Something that is not a regular routine, Girisha. I said I woke up at 8 it goes under that regular routine kind of a sentence. Something that happened with you which is not a regular routine. I want that. Yes, Sanvi, your question, but if something happened in the past affects the present, then it is present participle. No, it's not present participle, it is present perfect. Sanvi Sahu, it is present perfect, it's not present participle. Present participle means ing. Present participle ing ko hum in English grammar we say ing. So correct your sentence, it is present perfect. वो present perfect है. I celebrated my brother's birthday in the morning. I caught my friend while playing. I ate a garlic bread. I attended my school online class from this. I completed maths. Okay, I attended my orientation program in YouTube live session today. I saw a movie. I had my English class. When I wake up in the morning, started seeing. No, it should be when I woke up. I completed, today I prepared for my SST exam. I had a copious time, I cleaned my bedroom, I ate biryani, okay. Bit, Sanvi, I think there's a spelling error in this. I was learning swimming, somebody has written Sanvi Agarwal, again it is present continuous, sorry, it is past continuous. No, there is a mistake. Priyanka, I'll come to it. You have made a mistake in your sentence. I'll just quickly take one sentence from all of you. Let's say I'll take a sentence. I attended my orientation program. It's visible? Yeah. I attended my, I'll make it simple. I attended my classes. I'll make it here. I attended my classes. So you can see what we have used. We have used V2, verb to. Now quickly coming back. Okay. Now quickly going back to the previous class में जो हमने किया था. I'll just have a quick revision of that. Verb के कितने forms होते हैं? If you remember, how many forms are there? How many forms are there? First is the base form. This is a quick revision of what we had already done. To make it easy, I have made it S or ES form. Then I have made it the ing form. Then the past form and the past participle form. It's visible? No. And the past participle, where do I write? Past, is it visible? Yeah. Participle form. So whenever we are taking a word, कोई भी word हम लोग अगर लेते हैं, yes, 5 forms, correct. Today in the morning, I talked to a person who was very garrulous, Srilagna, because your sentence is in past. So everything should be in past. Like it was, who was very garrulous. Okay. Now let's take any verb. Let me take an easy verb. Let's take go. I think I've taken go earlier also. Go, it becomes goes, then it becomes going, then it becomes went, and then gone. Each verb has got its own importance. This verb has got its importance in simple past tense. जो V2 form है, that is what we use in simple past. Was नहीं लगेगा, where नहीं लगेगा, had नहीं लगेगा. अगर आप simple एक sentence simple past में frame करोगे तो सिर्फ आपको verb in second form add करना है. That is V2. It. I have seen people what they do. Past है तो उसमें was डालो, where डालो, had डालो. नहीं. Need not add anything. Sirf verb should be in past tense when it is a positive sentence. Positive sentence, change the verb into past. For that, you have to know all the V2 forms of the verbs. Now, I have some words for you. Let me know how many of you all can write the V2 form of that. But I hope you will not Google out the answers. I'll be writing the words. You simply write down the V2 form if you know. So let me see how many of you all get, because I have many times found a lot of errors. I'll tell you what kind of errors do I often come across. सबसे common error जो कि हमेशा देखने को मिलता है वो है send का past. I have seen students writing ed. No, it's not. ऐसा नहीं है that everywhere you will add ed. You have to make it send. See, right now I am teaching, so I cannot see your sentences, Deepmala. So have patience. I cannot read your sentences right now because I am focusing on the board. Fine. So when we are adding, yes, I have mostly found students do this. They add ed. So you need to know what standard words hai. All words do not follow the same rules. They are categorized. Some they becomes in some we add d. कुछ words है जिसमें हम d add करते हैं. I'll tell you what we add. कुछ है जिसमें हम d add करते हैं. कुछ में ed, कुछ में ied, and then there's some words which the word completely changes. मतलब जिसका form completely change हो जाता है. And believe me, yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah, Partho. Welcome to the session. I am so delighted that even we have a doctor in the session and he's joining us not from India, outside India. I am overwhelmed for your presence. Okay, coming back to this. Yes, some words we add D, some we add ED, some we add IED, and some completely change the form. We change the form completely. And some words, they remain the same. I don't have space to write. Still, I manage writing here. Some they remain the same. I drank a glass of Karela juice. Okay. Fine, your sentence is correct, but then Karela juice, I don't think early morning drinking Karela juice is a wise idea. Okay. Now look at this. Can you tell me a word in which we only add D to make it past? Only add D to make it past. Please pay attention to my question, Sanvi. Again, your answer is wrong. I said, tell me a word where we add only D. Yes, Amrita, correct. Bake becomes baked. Convince. I'm telling you the words. Convince. Advise. So already E is present. Yes, died, liked. Correct. All these E pehle se hai. Sirf D add karna hai. Some words in which we add ED. Some words in which we add ed. Yes, correct. Completed. Yes, Malira. That's the correct word. Fine. Light, love, Jivan Jyoti. Correct. Added. Somendra. Added will go in this. Yes, added will go in this. Played goes in this. Fine. Cooked. Correct. Goes into this. One word in which we add IED. Convinced will go here. Hated, correct. Here. Loved again, correct. Okay, come to this. Shifted will go to the first one. Great. Come to IED. Quick, we have a lot of things to discuss. Come to IED. कुछ ऐसे वर्ड जिसमें हम IED ऐड करते हैं. Okay, Yash, you are writing that you can't join, but you have already joined the session. Yes, Divyanshi, correct answer. Smile. Studied. Yes, that's what I was waiting for. यहाँ क्या क्या आएगा? I'm writing it down. Study. See, I'm writing your sentences, your words only. I'm putting in your words. So copy. And then what else? What else? No, retired. Good, they go over there. I want this. Good. You don't have any other word? It's only study and copy? Carry. Yes. Pushpa. Look at the trend. ठीक है, जो words end होती है y से, उसमें y remove हो जाता है and it becomes IED. That's how it happens. Deny, correct. So y होता है, उसमें IED हो जाता है. Now see, English is a language जिसमें बहुत सारी exceptions हैं. Yes, correct. So इतनी सारी exceptions है कि आपको you need to have that thing, you know, कहाँ पे क्या लगेगा वो out of practice you will come to know. ऐसा कोई definite rule नहीं है. There are a lot of exceptions. Now coming to this completely changed form. Fry, correct. Words, yes, Ayush, correct. Fry is correct. Completely changed form. Forms जो completely change हो जाती हैं. It changes completely. I want some words. Yes, Amrita, dig, dug, correct. Dig, take, and then what else? Run, yes. Oh my God, you all have improved your typing speed. That's good. Run. I'm just taking out some words. Write, wrote. Yes, understand. Correct. Yes. Sell, sold, do, did. Yes. Okay. Begin, began. Okay. You all are very smart and you know. Okay. Now tell me some words where the form remains the same. Some words you applied haldi earlier. What is this? Is this a sentence? Okay. Same. Words where the form remains the same. कौन से वर्ड्स में फॉर्म सेम रहता है? आपको कुछ नहीं ऐड करना होता. You need not add anything. Yes, Riya, your answer is correct. अच्छा, Saspati, hide, hid is correct. Okay, then some words over here where the form remains same. Form remains same. Still waiting for the answer. Maybe there's some lag. Form remains same means जो word present में जो spelling होती है वही spelling आपका past में और past participle में भी रहता है. I want that word. I want those words. Yes, I got it, Amrita. Put cut set. Okay. That's a good word, Adhyayan. I like it. Read. Now read, the word, the past becomes R-A-D. The spelling remains the same, but the pronunciation changes. It becomes read. R-E-D sound comes out. See, I told you, English is a language of exceptions. You have so many exceptions in the language. And believe me, grammar is real fun. I find it interesting. Yes, okay. So there are many words that changes forms. Now I'll give you some words. You tell me what is the past of that. And let me see how well you can tell me the past. The words are, you have to write the V2 form. Oops, what am I writing? It's a mistake. I want the past form of these 5 words. And let me tell you, these are all verbs. These are all verbs. Don't think that ma'am has given nouns. No, these are all verbs. So quickly tell me, what are the V2 forms of that? Exceptions everywhere, yes. Whatever you do, there's exception in science also. I got one you have not mentioned is make, made, ed. No, de is not a rule, pushpa. That goes under the exceptional part, where the form completely changes. One fan spread, man shoe. अच्छा shoe का shoe रह जाएगा, कोई past tense नहीं होगा. Because I have not found you want to make, this is SHOE, my handwriting, I hope you can understand. This is SHOE, so इसका कोई past नहीं है. What's the past tense of that? I have not got the answer yet. One fan, okay, no, Jeevan. Some answers aren't correct. Now I'll also tell you the meaning of these words. Atish Mohanty, all answers correct except number 2. Shoe, okay, correct, I got the answers. I'll quickly write down the answers over here. 1, fan is FNED, spread remains spread, hope it is visible. Man becomes manned, and shoe becomes shoed. Now let me tell you, these words, especially this word, this fan, man, and shoe, though they are nouns, they can be used as a verb in a sentence. The meaning of fan means to fan someone. If I take a piece of paper and if I do like this, the word is fan. I'm fanning. Right? Okay. Take the word man. Man means to do a work. To use man force and do a work. To use the manpower and do this. So that goes under man. And yes, shoe means the process of wearing shoe. I shoed my son. That means I made him wear his shoe. So these nouns can also act as verbs. And you can see how. And you can see how this N is doubled. Right? This over here N is doubled. And here N is doubled. Okay. Is it clear? Okay, coming to the next one. Now there are some words where the form does not change, as I have already told you. Now before we go into that, let me first ask you a question. What are the helping words that are used for different tense or different structures? Good evening, ma'am. Sorry for joining late. Okay, anyway, so Shri, good evening. Is different forms that different helping words that are used for different structures. First of all, simple present. Tell me which helping words are used. Present continuous and then present perfect, and then present perfect continuous. I hope it's visible. Present perfect continuous. What are the helping verbs which are used? Now, helping verbs, if you remember, we discussed in the previous classes what are the helping verbs, and I told you that you need to remember all the helping verbs if you want to master in tenses. And अगर इंग्लिश सीखना है, अगर इंग्लिश बोलना है, अगर इंग्लिश लिखना है, सही इंग्लिश लिखना है, सही बोलना है, तो टेंस तो बहुत ही जरूरी है. I can say this is the foundation of any language. Like when you build a house, the base part of the building is the foundation. In the same way, tense is the foundation of any language. No, Divyanshi, your answer isn't correct. Some of you have written simple present is MR. No. No, no. No, I'm not getting the right answer. You can do one thing, you can type me one by one. I'll just give you the example. Simple present is do, does. I've given you one example. Simple present is do, does. Present continuous is and are. Is it visible? Yeah. And present perfect. No, present perfect is have or have. And present perfect continuous is have, been, or is it visible? Yeah. Has been. Have been or has been. Okay, I have already written it down. Simple present, the helping verb is do, does. Present continuous, it is am, are. Present perfect, has or have. And for present perfect continuous, it is have been or has been. Right. तो अभी simple past का helping verb क्या है? What is the helping verb of simple past? Had been goes under past perfect, जो हमने अभी भी discuss नहीं किया है. That is the reason I have not mentioned here. It goes in a past perfect. Okay, can anyone tell me what is the helping verb for simple past tense? Helping verb of simple past tense. See, if you do not know the answer, it's okay. I cannot check or go through all your texts. So you can refer the board. You can refer the board. Because somebody has written SES, अरे नहीं, वो simple present का helping verb नहीं होता है. Simple present का helping verb is do, does. I'm a doctor. Ma'am, am is used in simple present. Here, actually, these kind of sentences do go in simple present. Is and are. They do go in simple present, of course, but then here what happens, the structure is completely different. Generally, in simple present, what we do, we add S or we add ES. But these kind of sentences, we add is, am, are. Okay, did, was, where. Somebody has written was, where. No, was, where is not. Yes, again, if you talk about those kind of structures, as she had written, I am a doctor. So in that case, again, am becomes the helping verb. In this case, if I say I was a doctor, again, was becomes. But I want the helping verb which is used to frame sentences with a main verb. See, when I say I am a doctor, in that sentence, there is no main verb. We are only framing the sentence with the help of the helping verb am. If I say I was tired, again here, there, I am framing the sentence only by the help of a helping verb. No main verb is there. But when there is a main verb, we need a helping verb. In certain cases, not in all cases. Yes, it is did. It is did. For simple past, we need did, did. Okay. Now, coming back to the sentences that you had framed. I attended. I attended a session. I attended a session. Okay, I'll make it short and simple so it will be easier for you all to type. Okay, I attended a session. Now this is a positive sentence in simple past. ये positive है. I attended a session. Now what will be the negative form? What will be the negative of this? Only write down the negative first. Had been past perfect continuous. Had been past perfect continuous. Yeah. Had been plus ing. We'll discuss it in the coming sessions. Yes, ma'am, I understood. Okay. Now change the sentence into negative. How will you change it into negative? I didn't attend. Okay. What is this? I didn't attend. I have not. No, Saswati, why are you adding have? Just now I told you did is the helping verb. Had nahi aayega. Did hai, did. You have to use did. Did, put it in your mind. Did. Those who have written have, had, whatever else you have written, please read. That is not the answer. Now, a very important point over here, which I can see most of you have not done, and I have also seen many big working professionals also. I mean, I hope I'm not pointing at anybody, but I have seen a lot of people. What they do is, वो लोग I didn't तो लिखते हैं, लेकिन उसके बाद ed लगा देते हैं, which is incorrect. Now this part is very important. Kindly remember and kindly pay attention. What we do is when we add did, now somebody is not paying attention. Deepmala, I told did, but you are writing does, you are writing had. Please pay attention. I said did. Now I didn't, when I'm saying I didn't, I need to remove this ed form. I need to remove this ed form. This is very, very important. Even students of class 10th, maybe they are of 12th standard, or they are of some high working, or they are in some higher grades also. I have found them doing the same mistake. What they do, did या फिर didn't के बाद they add ed with the word जो कि गलत है. It is grammatically incorrect. It's a big, I can say it's a blunder. Adhyan, change your sentence, correct your sentence. I didn't attend the session is the correct answer. Yes, this is the right answer. So, next time, whenever you add did or didn't in the sentence, keep it in mind that verb present tense mein hoga. I hope this much you can keep it in mind. It's not a rocket science. It's quite simple, pretty simple to remember. Fine. Now, change this into yes-no question. Change it into yes-no question. Yes-no question. How will you change it into yes-no question? Yes-no question. Did you attend the class? Yes, somebody has attended a session. Did you attend a session? Okay, I'll keep it the same. A session will remain a session, question mark. So as I said, helping verb is very important. Now over here there is no clue. So how will you know? Once you see कि verb अगर past है means helping verb इसका होगा did. Yes, no question. Did will come to the front. You plus attend. Verb again remains positive. I mean verb again remains in the base form, not positive. I'm so sorry. Verb again remains in the base form. Did you attend a session? Question mark. Yes. Did you attend a session? Question mark. Negative yes, no? Didn't you attend a session? Question mark. Didn't you attend a session? Now, let me tell you what happens is I have seen most of the people when they speak English, what they do, अगर उन लोगों को question frame करना होता है, तो वो लोग sentence को ही question बनाकर frame करते हैं. For example, you went to the session. So, this is actually a statement. It's a statement question. But the way they ask, It projects as a question. You went to the session. No, the correct sentence should be, did you go to the session? So whenever you are framing a question in past, whether it is yes, no, whether it is WH, use the helping verb did. It is a session. Okay, done. Now I have underlined a session. Frame a WH question. I have underlined a session of frame WH question. Yes, intonation. I'll come to that. I have that last part of this today's session. As I told you, I have something interesting to share with you. Interesting means relating to simple present only. So over there, I'll come to this intonation, emphasizing about all these things. No, Adhyan simple past did. Simple past hai, put it in your mind कि did use होगा. You are using have. No, it's not correct. What did you attend? Okay. What did you attend? What did you attend? So it's not what did you attended. It's what did you attend. No ed form because of the presence of the helping verb did. Deepmala, again a mistake. I repeatedly said no ed. I didn't guess it. Okay. No, Anisha, not paying attention. I said did. Sanvi, Sahu's answers. Where is Sanvi? So your answers. I do not see your answers. Yes, it's correct. Checked, Sanvi. I have checked your answer. It's correct. Okay. I'll give you one more sentence where you have to change it. Okay, I'll take this one. Tina gave me the keys. Tina gave me the keys. It's visible, yeah. Tina gave me the keys. I didn't make it as she bamboozled me. Okay, thanks for using the words. Now guys, let me tell you one thing. Every day, morning, 8 o'clock from Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday is off for vocabulary sessions. Every Monday to Friday at 8 o'clock, you will get a new word popping up in the channel, popping up in the session. Popping up in the channel if you have subscribed the channel well enough. Press the bell icon so that you can get notification. And yes, there is the best way to improve your vocabulary is to gather as many words as you can. जितनी words आप gather कर सकते हो उतना ही आपका vocabulary strong होगा. वरना आप जब बड़े हो जाओगे तो फिर बोलोगे कि how will I improve? मुझे एग्जाम के लिए vocabulary improve करनी है. तो अगर आपको improve करना है अपना vocabulary, अगर आपको English language में अगर आपको improve karna hai, then start your preparation right now. There is no, see, I cannot explain you all these things. Deepmala, please go through the channel. The channel is not only for live sessions, you have many other videos which you might not have seen, Deepmala. Go through the videos, you get to know. I want the answers. Negative, yes, no, question, and then WH question. And I am really glad that some of the girls, especially I would like to mention some girls, they are so particular and they keep on replying and answering it. Sri Lanka, you need not answer. जिसको जरूरत है वो खुद ढूंढ लेगा चैनल से. सी हमेशा आपको बनाकर खाना खिलाया तो नहीं जाएगा ना. खाना बना हुआ है, it is your time to go and eat it. That also if you cannot do, then no one can help you. Okay, this one. Tina did give. Ria give. It's not gave. I told you. Anisha once again wrong. How many times did I tell you did use करना है simple past के लिए? Okay, I did not underline. I have to underline this. Yes, Rajesh, your answer is correct. Again wrong, Deepmala, again wrong. I've underlined Girisha, though I'm late. Did Tina give you the tea keys? Correct. No, Ria, not correct. Let me see here. Oops. Too much of exposure to text and all. ये क्या है सोमेंद्र? I told you to make negative. Where is your not in the sentence? Typing the same thing and sending me several times, but answers are wrong. You have written Tina did gave me. It's wrong. प्रियंका did है तो verb present में होगा, base form में होगा. What did Tina give you? Yes, Swastika, the last question, correct. Acha, Maliram, your answer. Did Tina give you the keys? Tina didn't give me the keys. What did Tina give you? Tina didn't give me the keys. Did Tina give you the keys? Yes, correct. Ayush did. So again, you have written gave. See, that's why I said this is one of the, I can say, the most common errors or mistakes made. Tina did not give me the keys. Did Tina give me the keys? What did Tina give me? Okay, fine. Jeevan, Tina didn't give the okay. Fine, I'll write down the answers. Now see, if I'm not reading your answers, fine. Do not, yes, somebody has written, please check my answers. It's not possible to go through so many answers. I'm writing it down on the board. Tina didn't give me the keys. Yes, no? Did Tina give you the keys? Now, I'll not ask question to myself. I will not be asking it to myself, so I have changed it to you. What did Tina give you? Ayush, give, not gave. Okay, checked all of you. Now I have some questions for you all. You have to explain me the meaning of the sentences. The first question is, who gave you that? Who did you give that? Who did give you that? Tell me the difference. Is there any difference among these sentences? Yes, Pushpak, your sentence is correct. I mean, the helter-skelter sentence is correct. The things were in helter-skelter manner. Add one word manner over there. So is there any difference in these sentences? Yes, ma'am. Yes, all are writing yes, yes, yes. But then, can you tell me in the difference kya hai? I'm reading out the questions. Who gave you that? Whom did you give that? Who did give you that? But what's the difference? What is the difference? Pushpak, you are only framing sentences. Don't frame sentences now using those words. You please concentrate on this. I have only got one answer. That is Amrita's answer. I'll wait for 1 minute and then I will tell the difference among them. Fine, family, but then what's the difference between this sentence and this? What is the difference between 1 and 3? 1 and 3. And this is 2. 1 and 3, I think, are same. Okay. They are same, but then why? किसने तुम्हें दिया तुमको, तुमने किसको दिया? अच्छा, ये बहुत बढ़िया process है अर्चिता बेहरा. Very nicely she has written, but she deleted the message. Write it down. It was a good way of explaining. Who subject and object whom? Okay. Someone gave you, acha, 1 and 3 are same in meaning, but 3 is grammatically correct. Acha. Okay, 1 and 3 is same, but 3 is grammatically correct. And then this is not grammatically correct. No, Archita, your answer was correct. You deleted your answer. I'm talking to Archita Behra. Again deleted her answer. Okay, I'll come to this. Who gave you that? Let's say, let me take this example. This is a thing. Okay? Who gave you that? किसने तुम्हें ये दिया? Right, so over here, who is the receiver? कौन है receiver? You is the receiver. Who gave you that? Who is the receiver? कौन receive कर रहा है? Those who are not able to understand, you have to keep your mind over here. Then only you will understand. So, somebody has written, I can't understand. So please pay attention. Then only you will understand. If you don't pay attention, it's not possible to understand. Who gave you that? किसने आपको ये दिया? So this you is receiver. किसने तुम्हें ये दिया? ठीक है? Now this one. Whom did you give that? तुमने ये किसको दिया? So can you understand here? तुमने ये किसको दिया? So who is the doer? Here you is the doer. Try to understand. So it's better to it's better to rather translate it in Hindi and say yes. Though I strongly recommend you all that translating from one language to another is absolutely wrong process. You should never do it. But then to explain you, I'll just tell you who gave you that. ये तुम्हें किसने दिया? Who gave you that? Whom did you give? तुमने ये किसको दिया? So here you is receiver, here you is doer. Am I clear with 1 and 2? I have not gone to number 3. I am not, yes. Whom is receiver? Amrita, and whom is a question mark? whom is missing over here. तो whom को ही ढूंढना है, हमें whom को ढूंढना है because whom is the answer. So here who gave you that, तुम्हें किसने ये डस्टर दिया, और यहाँ पे तुमने ये डस्टर किसको दिया. That is the difference. I hope 1 and 2 is done. Coming to number 3. Number 1 and number 3 mean the same, but this is also grammatically correct. This is also grammatically correct. Now, if this is grammatically correct, this is grammatically correct, and both the sentences mean the same, then what's the difference? The difference is on emphasizing. See, emphasizing. I'll give you one more example. Suppose I'll say, pay attention when I'm explaining. You did a project, you did a school project, and it was wonderful, beautiful project work. So I can't believe, मुझे ताज्जुब हो रहा है कि इतना अच्छा project कैसे कर पाए. So I can ask the question, did you do it? Then you'll say, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Simple. But if you want to emphasize, say, yes, I did do it. So when you are using a helping verb along with the main verb, you are actually emphasizing emphasizing it. I can say, I baked a cake. Simple sentence and simple. I baked a cake. Oh, I did bake the cake. When somebody is not believing me, when somebody is not believing that I have baked the cake, कोई यकीन ही नहीं कर रहा है that cake को मैंने bake किया, तो मुझे उसको जोर देकर बताना है, emphasize करना है, उसको समझाना है कि नहीं मैंने ही किया है. तो वो जो मैंने ही किया है, that comes under this particular sentence, that is emphasizing. If you understand the word emphasizing, I hope it's visible. Yeah. It's emphasizing, or somebody had written intonation. Now I'll tell you one thing, intonation is something different, emphasizing is something different. But yes, both of them are almost related to a language, the rise and fall of your pitch. जब आप rise करते हो अपना वॉल्यूम से लो करते हो, if you see good speakers, अगर आप अच्छे speakers को देखोगे, चाहे वो कोई भी politician हो या फिर कोई भी अच्छा speaker है, you will find their speech is never like this. उनका ग्राफ ऐसा नहीं रहता है, उनका ग्राफ ऐसा होता है. Whenever they want something to be important, the graph goes up, again it comes down, again it goes up. So which intonation है, that is very important in any kind of language. If you do not have intonation in your language, then your language is dull. Nobody will hear you. And that is the reason the importance of public speaking comes. लोगों को लगता है कि I know English means I can speak. No. Even if you know English, it's tough to speak until you actually have the practice of speaking. And that is why public speaking is so important. Yes, to make our sentences strong. Correct, to make our sentences strong. Fine, so it's going to be 9 o'clock, but yes, before we end the session, I have certain things to inform you. Certain things to inform you. The first thing that I want to inform you is the next session will be on past continuous. That's done. Simple past ho gaya. Now next one will be, okay, the next one will be past continuous tense. In the same agenda we'll go structure, sentences, and then we will take up certain kind of examples and we'll do it. Achha, second thing I want to say that every day, Monday to Friday, I have been, I will not say I, but I would rather say the channel releases a new word. I think we have already released 10 words in 2 weeks. So in these 2 weeks, I have released almost 10 words. Now, if at all you want to get into it, if you want to improve your vocabulary, then get into the channel every day at 8 a.m. every day at 8 a.m. And I know some students like Virisha, Sanvi, Amrita, they are very regular. They get into the channel and they frame sentences. And yes, there will be, yes, Malina. Okay, there will be some more grammar lessons coming up. Like I think, yes, I have checked all your sentences in the different words. I check all sentences. I reply to all the messages that is being sent. Okay, one more thing is that today what we did, that is simple past tense, I'll be sending exercises in the comment section. 1 hour of attending session will not be fruitful if you don't practice them. So maybe tomorrow morning I'll be putting up some questions on simple past tense in the comment section. Go through the questions, solve them. Any doubts, come to the channel and ask. You can type in the comment section and ask me if you have any doubts. I'll take one complete different session where I will discuss about wood. Wood is vast, but it is interesting. I'll do that. Yes, these are the things that I wanted to ask. I wanted to inform, and see you all again in the next session, that is next Sunday at 8 p.m. And the agenda for next session is past continuous tense. Before we end, I would like to thank all of you, those who have attended the session, those who have chatted, texted over here, those who have not texted also, it's okay. And if you have not liked, if you have not subscribed, if you have not clicked on the bell button, then do it. And yes, with this I would like to end, and a very, I can say, a good night to all of you. See you all in the next class. That's on Sunday at 8 p.m. without fail. Even if I forget to inform, you can simply get into the channel at 8 on Sunday. Okay. Signing off. Bye-bye. It was nice to connect with all of you. Though we are connecting virtually, yes, fir milenge. Yes, good night. Good night, all of you. Bye-bye.